Welcome back to DayZ. Hi, how are you? I'm Grethel. It's been about a week now. I've been playing DayZ, posting some things here and there. Generally not getting into too much trouble. Let's see what today brings us. Well, as you can see, we're back in. I think it starts you out in first person almost every time. Clearly have not gotten a larger backpack. Still have my standard little green backpack. Those are all the things that are on the floor in front of me here. Been messing around with some of the controls again. As you can see, clearly, some of the loot has been changed. What you might need to do in order to get loot. You can see that as I stand up, I can see matches and a can opener clearly in my tab results. I'll be darned if I can see them anywhere. That's what I've been looking around for. Try and see if I can find them. I think that's what they were talking about in the game. Oh, excuse me. Is that the matches? No, that was a reflection. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please be careful when you're running through these houses, because you never know what you're going to be up against as far as trying to get the loot. As you can clearly see, I don't see anything, and yet when I click on my tab, there they are. And I've actually now got a piece of paper. Now, the paper I think I can see in the desk. Now, perhaps these things are actually in the desk. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's something actually in the desk and you kind of open it, rather than opening up the drawer. Interesting. It's not something I've ever seen. Read note. See if we can do that. No, clicking on the tab doesn't work. Scrolling through it doesn't work. How about hitting the tab, clicking on the note? Reading the note itself. Nope, doesn't look like the note is still functioning. So, might be kind of nice, or might be kind of disturbing. I don't know. It's entirely up to you. it's up to. I have no idea. I don't even know. Not a clue. Well, it looks like there's definitely still some loot around. I haven't. Okay, that's a worn respirator. This one looks like it might be, yeah, that's pristine, so we'll just keep going down, keep looking for other things. But looks like the loot hasn't been touched, at least a little bit, and or for the most part. We'll see what else we can get into, what kind of trouble we can find. I'm outside in this lovely little town. I was just going through kind of some of the other structures and stuff that they have. A few of the other towns, I've actually found containers of fuel in these what appear to be the remnants of a foundation of a house. I'm assuming that that's going to be for trucks and those types of things later on. At this point, I haven't found anything that looks like you can pick up any drops or any loot or anything outside yet. They all appear to be inside structures. Be advised of that. Anyway, someone asked me about the maps. Here it is. You can set up the map and you can make a map that is complete, that has the entire area on it. This area over here I don't believe is even available yet, but you can get the north and south maps and actually join them together. So if you've got maps that are incompatible, it doesn't seem like you can do anything with them. At this point, it doesn't look like they have to be pristine. They just had to be readable, or they couldn't be ruined. The north and south can then be joined together, and then you get this nice full map. Yeah. So obviously you can still make the changes. You can still see what you need to see in the map, add waypoints and a few things like that. Now, if I remember right, I'm in Mogilevka. We're heading this way to Stary Sobor, north-northeast, eventually ending up at this gigantic airfield, assuming we can make it. Anyway, the journey continues. Join me, won't you, as we run through these things. I'm going to be a little bit more, I'll be a little bit better with the use of the video. I'll pause kind of some of the duller moments, and then zap right back in when either something significant happens or there's some other pertinent information. Anyway, at this point, it looks as though the game has had a small update. I think it was facing east. I think that's directly due north. There's north-northwest, so we're actually heading in that direction there. We'll see if the mechanics of melee are any better with the zombies. We'll kind of go through some other things here on this. I guess technically this would be day 3. It's been about a week since the character's been created, but however you want it, whatever you'd like to call it, day 3 or 1 week of survival. About a half a day. I had a friend with me, and he is still online, but we have moved to different servers and whatnot. Anyway, here we go. Here's something fairly pertinent. I have attempted to get the portable gas stove. I have used the portable gas stove at one point, actually putting a pot on top of it. If you leave it running long enough, it boils. However, I was unable to actually put the rice in it, or I was unable to really do anything with it other than simply watch it boil and then be done. So might be broken still. Not sure what's going on there. And in my travels, it looks like the melee is still fairly broken. Remember, just kind of aim to the left there. The good old firefighter's axe is a one-shot, one-douse, one-down walker. Kind of the one-hit wonder. Beautiful device. It's quiet. Obviously, it's not going to arouse any attentions of anybody else that's within a few meters of your location. I've not been able to quantify whether or not a walker running towards you, running past another walker, aggroes the other walker. Sometimes it's happened, sometimes it hasn't. So just be advised, you might run into some situations to where orange raincoat, that's a new one. Not seen an orange raincoat before. You might run into some situations where you actually aggro, and then some other situations where you don't. So just be prepared for both. So plenty of rags, plenty of ammunition, plenty of water, plenty of food to go around, all kinds of other things. Now I did notice on someone else's stream or someone else's posts that you can put a backpack inside of a backpack as long as you can. As long as you can make it work, as long as you can make the backpacks sort of stack up. Now, I believe a military backpack, which is where we're headed, a military backpack will occupy 25 spots, but you have 35 spots in it. So I'm not so sure if this is an oversight or if they're planning on making it planning on making it so that you can carry 4 backpacks at a time. It would seem a little kind of crazy. I think that that's probably not the case, but at this point it must be just an alpha glitch, kind of a silly little thing that you can do that we've been able to take advantage of. So now, at least for now, find yourself a good military backpack and start putting filling the mountain backpacks up, and then putting the mountain backpacks in the military backpacks. So, there again, you're going to need a small room or maybe a warehouse in order to get your your belongings out, so that you can keep from strewn, keep everything from being strewn out everywhere. But yeah, it's been a little while since I've logged on to this, so I'm sure that this house, the loot has respawned again. So we'll just bust through this little town here, end up in that cathedral there, and continue making our trek northwest. As you can see here, I've plainly wiped out this insurgent. The infection status is clearly unknown at this point. The assailant has apparently put a bag over his face in shame, and has I don't know, taken a large dose of Redolin, I suppose. I mean, that's just some freaky eyes there, man. Anybody that's got eyes like that is on drugs. Just be advised, stay away. It does not look pretty. Be careful. Again, you always want to look into these cars. Good place for maps. Aggro. There's a fella on me. Well, hi there, mister. Is this your car? I apologize. I just I need something that you might have in it. Thank you. I'm so sorry you're having such a rough day. I can help you out of there though. Ooh, wrong one. Hey, beans in the trunk. You can never go wrong with beans in your trunk. And yeah, in this case, an axe. Very nice. So, don't forget, boys and girls, the cars are lootable. Aha. A storage facility. Probably have already gone through these at once, but we've already had a server restart, so never go wrong with these. Found anything from ammo to guns to absolutely nothing in these. Other than a hat and food. So, you never know. Maybe a small discussion. Go ahead and post some comments or something, guys. What do you think about the vehicles? Can we make any changes now? What do you think? I mean, at some point, I'm sure that the game will evolve and will start to evolve to where we can build things. Would that be too much? Would that be too powerful for a lot of people to be able to run around? Say you find 4 tires for this little Nissan Toyota looking thing, and you put some seats in it, and you fix it up, and you get some gas in it and all that other jazz, and you put 6 or 8 of your buddies in there, and you jihad through the towns. Is that something that you want to see on this game? Is it would that be too much? Would everybody interesting? Now there's something else I've not seen. Papers sticking out of the drawers. Pretty cool. Not so sure. Yeah, you can read the note. And no, you still can't read the note. So tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what's on your mind. What do you anticipate? Where do you think this should go? I think it's all going to be entirely up to us as to as comments and concerns and things like that, and to kind of help with the progression of the game. how about something along the lines of maybe town centers would be allowed to build things? Do you think we should be allowed to, or not allowed, or do you think there should be the ability to be able to create little trade posts or little trading mining communities to where people can come and swap stories, tell bedtime stories, you know, have a cup of you know, warm milk and shut the hell up, whatever. What do you think? What do you think? As far as the progression of the game, you know, where do you see it in a little while? What new and exciting things would you imagine, or can you see on the horizon? I can definitely see transportation being something that's viable. I don't think, you know, another thing I think that, you know, we're looking at these beautiful trees. I don't know if you can see what I can see here, but if you look in and you zoom in a little bit closer, those could be nice red leaves, or they could be apples. I mean, you know, in some of the towns they've seen, you know, some pumpkins on the ground. Is it something that you know, you should be able to kind of harvest you know, food and things of that nature to try and survive? Not only, you know, picking up cans and things. Yeah, throw some comments in there. Let's get a good discussion going on maybe where we can think. Speak of the devil, here's those pumpkins. You can see right here on the ground. If I were able to kind of bend over and take a big slice of pumpkin, I mean, I imagine it's probably not going to taste the best. It'd be like you know, taking a big old bite out of somebody's jack-o'-lantern. But I'd have to imagine you could survive on it. I mean, it is a vegetable. I don't know how many of you feel about eating your vegetables, but I would feel that in a dire situation, it might not be a bad idea. Should it be more interactive like that? Obviously, the zombies are broken. I mean, you can just walk up to most of these guys and just thump them in the back of the head, and it's really kind of no big deal. I'm not so sure that was how it was going to be, you know, how they intended it to be or how he wanted it to be. I'm sure that it's just in the you know, the beginning stages so far. So, you know, for the alpha. Anyway, what do you think? Where should it go? What should we be? What suggestions should we be making? Should we be looking at, you know, how should this progress? What do you think? Toss some comments and yeah, talk about it. Well, as you can see, I've equipped the long-range fighting equipment. Kind of run through and pick through this town again. I think I've taken everything that I can. I've hit the well on my way out. Fill up with some more water. I'm as full as I can get with all kinds of victuals. And as you can see clearly, over there's the power lines. Those power lines we've been following. Show you a bit of the map here. You can kind of see where those power lines are at, where they're running. Give yourself a good, anyway, a bearing of you know, of sorts as to where you might be at. Obviously, these power lines are running around and through here somewhere. So we're going to continue our trek northwest. See if we can end up at this airfield. See you there. Okay, I'm back. As you can clearly see, I've evidently lost my way. Novi Sobor is where I'm at. Now these old fields, they're out in here. They're calling them. I know that this is possibly a castle. There's an altar over here, headed to Prud. Cabanino. We'll head that direction and maybe hit that. As you can see, it's pretty darn close to Vybor and this military base here. So if we head straight, you know, follow this road, we can not follow the road, but head in that direction. We can actually hit that military base. But I'm thinking that military base might be pretty overrun. It's in and amongst all of these Progrovka, Provevka. I apologize for murdering these names, guys. But evidently, I'm in this area here. Novi Sobor is where I'm at now. You know, the roads and everything kind of lead me to believe that this line here is our the power lines. So I believe I'm going to head north, check out some of these old fields, check out this, maybe make a detour and see the altar if I'm thinking it's going to be cool. This military base might be a good thing to get a hold of. Then again, it might not. You know, it just depends on how much trouble I think I'm going to find with other folks. Devil's Castle, I've seen that quite a few times in people's posts in other videos. Anyway, so I believe we're going to head straight north through here, see these old fields, take a look at maybe this castle, so on and so forth. I'll give you the highlights as we. So, made it to that castle area. Contrary to popular belief, there is loot in the castles. Now, the castle is all stone and it has been burned out, so it's a very, very good thing that there is a fire extinguisher. I've actually found 2 fire extinguishers in here. Now the other area is oh my goodness. Yep, there it is. Well, you just witnessed a glitch to my death. The falling exists, and that's exactly what you're going to run into with the alphas. Oh, darn it, that is unfortunate. That is terribly unfortunate. Found a hole in the castle, and well, let's see if the respawn still works. Let's see if the respawn is going to do us any good, because we just fell to our death from the castle. Darn it. Death from falling. The alphas, I love you, but I hate you. No, I think the ready default scene ready testing 1 2 3 is all I've ever seen. When you go to respawn, it's never been fast or quick or pretty. So, ladies and gentlemen, DayZ still in its beginning stages. A ton of fun. I will work my way back to this area. We'll start from here. We'll make another character and go deeper and explore farther. I'd like to be able to show you the extreme northern end of the territory, show you the extreme northeast coast, if that is entirely possible. Thanks for joining me. This has been Grethel. Guys, if you've liked it, please throw me a like. If you can't wait for more, you'd like to explore new things, please give me some suggestions, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to actually review and kind of get on and post some shots or some video of whatever you'd like, whatever games, whatever well, I don't want to say activities, because I'm sure there's going to be tons of inappropriate things posted. But guys, if you like it, throw me a like, please. Please subscribe. We'll be back as soon as I can, and we'll show you more great DayZ stuff. We'll get into the wilds, into the areas that no one has seen. Thanks.